I get out of the car and I don't even have a chance to see the person that I hit until we're in the parking lot, and I get out and honestly, I just burst into tears because I felt so bad. Hello everybody and welcome back to our channel. Hope you guys are all having a great day. I am standing in one of my favorite parts of the house. Alexa, turn on Christmas, because we've got just the Christmassy Christmas happiness right here, Christmas right there, Christmas right here. Merry Christmas everybody, if I haven't already said it to you 1,348 times this year. We are having our last morning of homeschool today. The kids are going back to school on Monday. Oh, thank goodness. They had 1 week of homeschool after Thanksgiving and they're back. It's actually been so fun having them home. I've said that a couple times, but just this time of year, it's just been kind of fun. I've been loving it. So only a couple more weeks till Christmas. I have way more to do than I have time for, but that's just how this time of year goes. In fact, I was just talking about this on my Instagram. If you're not following us on Instagram, make sure you go follow us there. But I was talking about how, you guys, if you haven't seen this video already, I did a special surprise for my kids the other night. It was December 1st. The day was crazy. We were all running in a million different directions. And in my mind and my heart, I had all these ideas of how I wanted December 1st to look for my kids. All these traditions I wanted to start and all these things. And I blinked and bedtime came and I felt so defeated. I felt like nothing was ready and the day had not gone how I had hoped for it to, because real life happened. So I improvised and I decided literally at bedtime to make the best of it, to forget all the details that I wanted it to be and to just make something special out of it. So I sent the kids to all go get in their Christmas pajamas. I sent them down to the basement and said, I just have to think about what service we're gonna do today, not letting them know that I was planning some surprise stations. I set up a chocolate chip cookie baking station. And I set up a station for us to read Christmas books together. I set up a station for us to drink hot cocoa and do a Christmas puzzle together. And it ended up being one of the most special nights I can remember in a really long time. So if you need that reminder today, let go of the details and just make special memories and enjoy the magic of Christmas and whatever that looks like. Because I needed that reminder the other day. I'm so grateful for that time that I had with my kids. In fact, if you haven't seen, if you only have time to watch 3 minutes of the video, go to the part where we're making cookies. Ava gets so excited over a snowman spatula and it is hilarious.
All right, you guys, we have come over here to Now I Can. Landon has a couple of hours available through our insurance that we want to use before the end of the year because it's kind of either you use it or lose it type scenario. So I've actually come down here today. He's got 2 hours that he's gonna spend today doing some physical therapy, and I'm just gonna work here in kind of the family office area while Lindsay is back home taking care of the kids and just, you know, guys, it's a regular Friday night for us. In fact, let's go check on Lindsay and the kids real quick, and then we'll go check on Orlando.
Today, Justin and I are going in different directions. I'm driving Turin's soccer carpool. He has soccer kind of far away in the winter time. Now that the indoor facility has opened back up, so we have a carpool and it isn't worth coming back home. So I'm gonna go do that, be gone for a couple hours. Justin is working from Landon's physical therapy. He is going to be doing a lot more physical therapy this month than usual. He's going to be going for 2 hours at a time, maybe 3 or 4 days a week. And in between, of course, we stretch him on the days off. But he is extra tight. Now, if I haven't talked about this very much, to give you a little background on that, Landon has what's called cerebral palsy, which means that he has something called spasticity. Now, for those of you who did not know this, because I didn't know this, our bones grow, our muscles do not. Our muscles tear when we do normal things like squatting and bending down and riding our bike and walking and all of these different things. Well, for Landon, his spasticity causes tightness, which then makes him not get the amount of stretching or muscle tearing that he's supposed to be getting unless he is stretched. So that's why it is so important for him to be stretched.
Face, shoulders, stretch.
Well, right now he must be going through growth spurts. They say that boys at this age go through growth spurts really, really fast. For girls, it's a little bit more gradual. So we have to watch him so carefully and be very, very aware of his body and when he's getting tight and get him in for extra amounts of stretching. So he's gonna be spending a lot of his December doing some extra stretching.
All right, you guys. So we just finished up with Lando here. We're gonna go now head to meet Lindsay and the kids. We're not entirely sure where they are. Okay, you guys, so I just got, a phone call from Lindsay. She was a little shooken up. She got into a minor fender bender. She is totally fine. The other person is totally fine. The cars are really not all that damaged. It was just an abrupt stop at a stoplight. As people were kind of going forward, the lady kind of hit her brakes real quick and it just happened quickly, right? Anyway, so she's a little shaken up. She's a little bit down. So for our active service this evening, we were going to do something different. We're gonna postpone that for tomorrow, and we're gonna do a little different active service. We're gonna clean up this house a little bit, and then one of the kindness cards says, give a hug to somebody who could use it today. So all three of the kiddos here, turns with Lindsay actually, because she was actually going to pick him up for soccer. We're gonna clean up this house, and then when mom comes in, we're gonna give her a big hug and tell her that we love her, okay? And we're glad that she's okay. And so that'll be our active service for today.
Moments later.
All right, you guys, the house is cleaned up. It is looking nice and sparkly and shiny. Ooh, it's sparkling right on the tree. There we go, we got the Christmas spirit going here. All the kids look sparkly and shiny, don't they? Okay, so we got candles brewing over here. We got another candle over here. Who blew out the candle? So we got this other candle lit. We've got our little Christmas melting candle, whatever you want to call it. So guys, this place is smelling like $1 million. It is smelling like Christmas Eve. Hopefully that'll lift Lindsay's spirits because again, she's a little down, which rightfully so. No one likes getting in a car accident. Even if it's minor, it still shakes you up a little bit. All right guys, I think mommy is home. What did we talk about?
Giving her a hug when she gets home.
Okay. That's not mom, that's Turbo. Go.
Hi, what's this for?
This is our service for today for you.
Where got me a little bit tough. I needed this.
Thank you guys.
Yeah.
I needed that today.
Okay, so Lindsay has asked me to actually go assess the damage on the truck here. So I'll be seeing it for the first time. There is something actually currently hanging out of the truck. I don't know if she saw that. What is that? All right, so this is just like the license plate cover, I think. I actually don't know what that is. That could be the other person's, probably the other person's bumper. So, yeah, I mean, we've got a pretty big indentation here, so that's all gonna have to be replaced. Up here's fine. It's not terrible. Like I say, minor fender bender. I mean, honestly though. She called a little panicked, and I said, honey, that's why we have insurance. So after looking at it, it's really not that big of a deal. It's okay, it happens. We'll keep this as a souvenir though.
Hey guys, I just wanted to jump on camera because as Justin told you, I was just barely in a little fender bender and I'm a little shaken up right now. I've never, ever in my life been in a car accident that was my fault, and it just like took me by such surprise. The cars just all stopped really fast and I hit the lady in front of me. The car in front of her, there was a man that got out of the car and came to see if I was okay, and I thought maybe like me hitting her made her hit him. I wasn't sure why he had gotten out of the car. It turns out he was just being a total good Samaritan, got out of the car to make sure we were both okay, and then stopped traffic to help us safely get to the side of the road so we could pull into a parking lot safely. And then I came to find out that they had just come from his wife's mother's funeral, and I just was like blown away by the kindness. Then the story gets better. I get out of the car and I don't even have a chance to see the person that I hit until we're in the parking lot, and I get out and honestly I just burst into tears because I felt so bad that I hit this woman. I just said, I'm so sorry. And honestly, like what completely blew me away from the entire situation was how immediately forgiving she was. I just feel like when people get in a car accident or they get hit by a car, they're so upset and they're so frustrated and they're so angry. which is completely justified. And she was so kind, so kind. She just said, it's okay, we've all been there. It's totally fine. And she like hugged me. Anyway, I have just been like so taken back by that situation, because it just really shook me that she was so kind and so forgiving, so immediately forgiving of a situation she had no control over and wasn't fair. She just was such a sweet little angel. Obviously it could have been a lot worse. I was driving really slow, so thank you. The damage isn't terrible, but as you know, any damage on a car is very expensive, so that stinks. But we exchanged information and I assured her that I would take care of everything and make sure that her car was all taken care of. In fact, another little detail to the story, she didn't say this to make me feel bad, but as she went to go try to find her insurance, she told me that she bought her car yesterday. Her car was literally new and she was that kind. So,
wow.
Yeah.
Sounds like you had a couple good Samaritans tonight, Lindsay.
Truthfully, like, it made me feel even worse.
Holy cow, wow.
But like, the woman was incredible and like made a huge impression on me tonight. I just was thinking on the way home about how easy it is to, you know, hold a grudge against somebody or not want to forgive somebody that's hurt you. And just her ability to be so forgiving so quickly just really made an impression on me. So it's made me think about how I can be that way towards people around me.
With that, you guys, we will end the video, and whoever those good Samaritans are, we will keep them anonymous, but good Samaritans, we're publicly thanking you now. Thank you for taking care of my sweet wife. And guys, if you have not accepted our challenge yet, accept it now. Do some act of service today, tomorrow, this week, this month, to anybody, a perfect stranger, a loved one, a neighbor, whomever it might be, because honestly it has impacts like this, where you can just see the kindness and how it impacts others. We're very grateful for that. You guys, are grateful for all of you. Be sure to subscribe down below if you have not, and welcome to Our Life in Holland. It's a beautiful place here in Holland, you guys. Hit that notification bell and we'll see you guys tomorrow morning.
Bye.